Okay, get your pencil ready. You ready? Here we go. We're gonna draw a couple heads here, and we're just gonna keep these as simple as possible. All right. So let's start off with just come in here and draw this shape here, something like that. Then over here, I want you to do this. I want you to make one that's a little bit more square. All right, we'll do one like that. I'm just gonna do this little piece right here, and I'll slow down and let you get caught up, okay? And then do something like that. Okay, first thing on these, let's kind of just put our eye line on these, okay? So we're just gonna put a straight line across from that one right there. Eye line right there. Eye line there. Eye line there. Okay, this is going to be A, B, C, and D. And then I can do that accordingly. All right, let's get our center line on these. All right, so here's A. There's our center line for A. There's our center line for B, C, and then D. Okay, let's now go around and get our noses in place. All right, so we're going to do this for A. Let's jump over to B. B, we're going to make more of a triangle there. C. All right, let's get the barrel. And Cindy, if I go too fast, just tell me to slow down here, okay? All right, let's get the barrel of the mouth for A, and we're going to come down like this. And you can even add the chin if you want. Barrel of the mouth for B. Barrel of the mouth for C, and there's the chin. There's D. I could hear my wife outside talking to a neighbor. Hopefully they're not too loud. Okay, on A, let's go ahead and get the bring down the septum. And then for the man's mouth, we're going to come down just like the letter M. just like that. On B, just do something like that. C, we'll curve that around like this. This woman here, we're going to make that M a little bit more steep so they're like lips there. And we definitely want to darken those in. All right, let's get these eyes in place. So these are going to be the eyebrows. There's our upper eyelids. Usually the corners of the mouth line up with the pupils, so we're just going to put a little dot here, and same thing over here, put a little dot. Okay. Let's jump over to B. We can make this guy have a bit of a unibrow. Straight line there. Pupils. Okay, let's jump over to C now. These are going to be his eyelids. I'll show you what we're going to do here as soon as we're done with working through these. There's a little bit of the lower eyelid. All right, let's get over to this woman here. Add some eyelashes. Let's finish off. We forgot to add this part of her nose there. Same thing over here in C and up here in B as well. Okay, on A, let's go ahead and get this hair in here. So we're going to give this guy a bit of a widow's peak. And we can tone that in just a bit. This guy will just do this, something like that. See, we'll make this guy have a flat top. This lady, we're going to give her some bangs. I'm going to add some tone to this. Just go quickly. No need to make this thing perfect. Just rough through it, okay? All right, let's get some ears here. Now the ears line up right at the eye and go down to the nose. So let's just do that. And then over here, same thing. This guy, same thing. And then we're just going to put like a letter T here. Like it goes like this and like that. Do you see that? It goes like this and like that. Same thing over here on B. It goes like this, like that. C. And even this woman back here. Last thing I want to do is I want to put glasses on C, so get some variation here. So hard line across the top there. All right. Now, using this simple process, we didn't really worry about construction. We're looking, it's more cartoony, but this should be a little bit more relaxed. And I think sometimes when we try and stay in that relaxed mode, we can be far more effective when we're drawing. So let's go ahead and now take those away. And let's bring up, okay, we're going to start with a oval. I'm going to go a little bit more faster here, okay? Eye line or brow line. Yeah, this could be the eye line. Now, I'm going to shift it a little bit to the right because it is 3/4 view. What I mean is I could see more of this side than this side. Here's the shape of her nose. Barrel of the mouth. Chin. The little part of the lip here, the little center section. I probably made my lips a little too big, but that's okay. That's why we're doing this, just to try and not be so perfect. It gives you a lot of opportunity just to relax and enjoy trying to draw some portraits. All right, look at this. This is interesting. I really like how these eyes are 1, 2, 3. You see that? I'll move that out of their way. They're both kind of like that in a way. So let's see here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Drop our pupils. This eyebrow is like an S curve. She's definitely the other one as well. When I do draw portraits, I'm always looking for opportunity to look for straights and curves. So look at this. This is a beautiful, look at that, beautiful straight there. Here's another straight, and then we've got this gorgeous curve coming around. Look at that. Gorgeous curve. And then we've got a curve down here as well, you see? So let's get rid of all that. So we've got this awesome straight right there. Curve. Kind of another straight, and then it curves around. Ear. This one you can't see it that as well. Now on her glasses, be careful. Now look to where her pupil is. The pupil's toward the top part of her glasses. You see that? So they're going to be a little bit lower, just something like this. All right, let's get this hair, this beautiful, almost like a J hook there. Okay, there's your hair. And then this is nice. Look at this. This is this beautiful straight line coming all the way down there. You see that? And you have another straight line right there. Straight line. Collar. Okay, that's going to be it, I think. So that is a great little exercise to just really simplify the heads and to just get comfortable with how they are all constructed by using more of a cartoon way to get yourself to get yourself familiar with it. If you do have additional questions, please join our Facebook group. It's totally for free. Post your questions in there. You could direct it toward me, or even down here in the comments below, you could ask a question and I will try and answer it my best. My name's Kurt. I'm a dad who draws. All right. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Okay. Bye-bye.